Welcome everyone to the renovated Wayne's Arcade World version 3.0. If you haven't yet, please watch the previous video. Yes, the previous video to this, where we did a little renovation here to version 3.0 of Wayne's Arcade World in McHenry, Illinois. The biggest part of that renovation is that we have a brand new to me. It was picked up by my wife at a second-hand furniture store. We have a new TV stand, and, well, because I can't throw anything out, we kept the old one. That's been here since version 3.0 of Wayne's Arcade World began in 2021. And I'm using it to display some stuff, if you can't tell. Of course, we got our jumbo slot machine. And we got our little mini arcade selection. Of course, we have our very awesome, I think, 1/6 scale 1942, which also includes 1943. And if you watch my History of Wayne's Arcade World videos, then you know that we used to have a tabletop version of 1942 in version 1.0 and version 2.0 of Wayne's Arcade World in Northlake, Illinois. Picked that up at Midwest Gaming Classic a few years ago now. Then we have our little mini My Arcade games. You can pick these up at Amazon. And my sister has gotten me some. I believe my wife bought me one. We have Dig Dug. We have the old version of Galaga. We have the new version of Galaga, which was given to us courtesy of Todd Herbert of Radio Waves on YouTube, right there, who also provided us with the Retro PC. And we have a new addition to our mini arcade, our My Arcade collection, courtesy once again of my sister, gifted to me over the last holiday season. We have Miss Pac-Man. Definitely my favorite version of Pac-Man, especially the fast mode. I've always enjoyed the fast mode. I don't even know if my sister knew this was my favorite version of Pac-Man, but she picked it up for me, and I didn't even tell her. She just definitely surprised me with it. Very cool. So, what we're going to do today is unbox this thing. And then what I want to do is play all of my mini arcade games. It's been a while since we've done that, and it'll be fun testing this out. Does it have a fast mode? Probably not. I'm doubting it, but hey, maybe we'll be surprised. Yeah, I really like how everything looks on our old TV stand. Not only do we have our slot machine, our mini arcade systems, the Wii remotes, nunchucks are down here, because on our new TV stand we have a drawer thing, which allows me to kind of hide some things, including the keyboard for the Retro PC. And I got a couple items down here as well. Got my little neon stitch light that doesn't work anymore. And Lilo is also hanging out over here. Alright, let's get to unboxing this. Got a little flap here. A little game history. I Miss Pac-Man. Bunch of features listed in like 6 different languages. A little bit about the controls, how to put a credit in, and of course some instructions on how to charge it if you want to use a USB instead of just the batteries. We're going to be using batteries. And how to put it in your little backpack, I guess. Of course, we definitely unboxed probably most of these on the channel now. we go. Love the pink and blue, very 80s-ish, you know? So this one is a little different. The door is actually nothing. It's kind of similar to the new version of Galaga where the little coin door doesn't do anything, but the new Galaga has a credit button to the right, as does this. Okay, yep, so very similar to the new style of Galaga. Should roughly be about the same size. Yep, definitely the same size. The old version of Galaga and Dig Dug, you basically turned it on using the coin door and it was in free play. Here, we add credits. And I believe in the new version of Galaga, yep, you powered it on through a little switch in the back. And this probably has something similar. Indeed, exactly. Same thing as the new Galaga. Very cool. The screen was really good on the new Galaga, so that should be a positive sign. Alright, we need to do the official peel here. Has one of these little screws in the back to access the battery door. Yes, I wish they didn't. I don't feel like these things are ever necessary. You got a little latch for the door. But there we go. Takes, look like 4 AA's. Brought the batteries down with me. Alright, and the first turn on before we put the battery door back in. Oop, I see a light there. That's good. Yay! There we go. Nice. And while we have the batteries down here, I want to take a look at our slot machine, which I mentioned in the previous video is no longer doing its slot machiney things. No clicks, no noise, no spinnies. So I'm hoping it's just the batteries. There's a little battery compartment here. I have not changed the battery since we got this thing in 2021, I'm guessing. And I think it just takes 2 AA's. It's kind of funny because these little guys take 4 AA's, yet this chunker only takes 2. This thing was fun. I never put the coins in there, but it does make pretty cool sounds when you win. Alright, new batteries. Let's see. It's going to make some sounds here. So I guess we have a broken slot machine and a broken CRT. Something that kind of bugged me about this though, and definitely had me concerned, is regardless of the battery, and I assume the battery lights up the little light up on top and makes the jackpot sounds, but this isn't good. Even without the battery, this should have a little bit of tension. It's supposed to like kind of pull a gear. You just kind of get that gear sound to it when you pull it, and then it would snap back. Nothing. There should be some tension, and there's just absolutely nothing, so I think something physically is broke with it. Well, if I get more My Arcade games, I can just keep on putting it up there and throw this somewhere in storage, because I don't throw anything out again, like I said previously. But for now, I guess it'll sit here because it looks cool. Definitely seen similar machines like this over at the Toys R Us that we have vlogged at, so maybe I'll consider getting another one. Are you guys ready for the grand reveal? Eh? Welcome to the best display yet I've had of mini Wayne's Arcade World. Yeah, this looks really awesome. It's unfortunate the slot machine does not work, but I guess I have to fill that space with more of these little mini my arcade games. Capturing gameplay on these things can be a little tricky, but let's see if we can do it. Ooh, I love that sound. Bring me right back to my childhood. Starting, of course, with 1942. Hey, we got third place though, not bad. And now on to 1943, a game that I definitely have less experience with. It's a cool game. Still like 1942 better, of course. Hey, we got the high score though. Oh, wow. They don't give you a lot of time to put your initials in there. Gee, that's... oh well. And perhaps one of my favorites of my mini My Arcade collection, Dig Dug. My parents did have this for one of their Atari systems back in the day. Not the 2600. It lost our life, but we just got an extra one, so that's cool. Well, we got the high score until I turn this thing off, and then it's going to reset. 12,010. And now on to the old version of my arcade's Galaga. And I do apologize. I know the screen gets really fuzzy when I attempt to film these things. In previous videos and live streams, it's been the same way. Not a lot I can do about it, unfortunately. And now we have our second to last addition to our My Arcade collection here at Wayne's Arcade World. And of course, that is the new version of Galaga by My Arcade, gifted to us, of course, by Todd Herbert. This one has 2 games, and we are going to start with Galaxian. As you can tell, I'm not really good at Galaxia in general, and on this little screen it is really hard to see things. Something that we should hopefully be a little better at, though, is Galaga. You can definitely tell how much better the sound is on this new version. That's why I'm assuming the sound is going to be really awesome on that Miss Pac-Man. This is gonna race probably as soon as I turn the game off, but whatever. Make it official. And now for our main attraction, which of course is our brand new My Arcade Miss Pac-Man, which, as I mentioned, was gifted to us over the last holiday season by my sister. I'm going to start this up so you can see the My Arcade splash screen. And it's Miss Pac-Man. The layout, the buttons are all very similar to our new Galaga, which was gifted to us by Todd Herbert. I will go over everything really quick. Here we have our little joystick. We have home, 1 player, 2 player. Similar to all of our previous My Arcade systems, there is a little light up door, but similar to the new Galaga, this does not power on the system. There's a button on the back to power it up. And similar to the new Galaga, we have a credit button down here. All right, let's get started. Add a credit. And let's go. And this is the main thing I wanted to get to, where the two of them meet. Very cute. And there you go. That is Miss Pac-Man. Obviously, there is no fast mode, no other games, so it is just Miss Pac-Man. But similar to that new Galaga, the screen is really clear. The sound is good. Now, if you are a 40-year-old something like me, it will definitely test your aging eyesight. So just a warning there. Same thing with the Galaga. It can be a little tricky when you have old eyes like mine. Especially the Galaxian. I have a hard time seeing stuff in the Galaxian one. But other than that, yeah, very nice. Very nice. And all I can say is stay tuned because I'm sure by next holiday season I'll probably have another one of these in the collection. Would not be surprised. I have no clue what the next one will be, but this was a complete surprise by my sister. I had no idea she was getting this to me. Like I said in the beginning, I didn't even ask her for this. She totally surprised me with this, and it's a good gift, definitely. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Check us out on Facebook and Instagram. Thank you for watching. And thank you very much for the support. Whether you've been watching my Wayne's Arcade World update videos or my random, rambling, personal update videos, or you have been joining me for all these live streams. I appreciate it all very much.